Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing?
I'm honestly excited. The last 2 days, I felt like absolute dog shat.
I've been waking up hungover every day for the past 2 weeks, and I don't know why.
And you're not even drinking.
And I'm not drinking. I'm eating a lot better, and I'm working out.
Weird.
I don't know what it is. I'm waking up like
something.
I looked it up, and it's saying that I'm not eating good.
Oop.
But how am I not eating good when I went
cheat
from
snack.
pizza and fucking all this bullshit every day?
What would you do if you found out you were sleepwalking and just eating insane
Oh
amounts of
my
sweets?
god!
Like,
I would fucking off myself.
Have you ever sleptwalked?
I'm sure I did, but
You did, right?
I used to sleep talk a lot.
No,
I think
but
no
didn't you
sleepwalk.
charge after
oh,
Elton?
that yeah.
But you weren't up. Like you weren't conscious for that.
I came to consciousness like after he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You're with Elton? Wait, when was this?
This was when I was in Dubai with him.
Whoa.
We were in a hotel room and he was like working on the computer and I was sleeping in the bed. And I just like apparently sat up and just charged over to him and ran like up to him. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I woke up being like,
Whoa.
I don't know. I
It
don't know what
happened
that
in
was.
Dubai.
Yeah.
People have killed people sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You commit a crime and you weren't drunk, you weren't intoxicated, you just did it while you were
It's been proven,
sleeping.
right? Like
That what?
You know, like somebody can obviously fake it or lie and say like I was sleepwalking, but like it's been proven that people have killed sleepwalking, right?
Oh man, and imagine that feeling like you did it, but you were sleepwalking, but you didn't do it, but you did it.
But you don't go to jail for that. You get put into like a facility, right?
I guess that you would have to prove it. They would go, okay, then we're going to do like a sleep study on you for a whole week. And can you imagine being like, it's like
nervous
it
that
normally happens.
Imagine like you didn't actually do it while in your sleep and like you have to now fake it like in the lab and you're like, okay, how do I play this off like I'm sleeping? And
You're dreaming about murdering somebody just so like hopefully it works. Oh my god!
wow. All right, let's jump into this.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got stuff to talk about.
Woo. 3, 2, 1. It's coffee time, baby. Let's go! Welcome back to Zane, Heath, Unfiltered. I'm Zane.
I'm Heath.
I'm Matt.
I'm tired.
You are?
Wait, when am I
Did
supposed
it
to?
wrong.
I'm Mariah.
And I'm Mariah.
We're tired.
And
there,
we're-
there,
yeah.
there it is. There it is.
We just did a podcast right
did
before
on
this
Trevor's.
one.
You on
So I
Trevor
fe-
Wallace's?
Yeah.
This
That's
sucks.
so cool.
I think that was a good little warm up.
Yeah.
Because
I'm still feeling the juice. We're
yeah.
Good, good.
good.
I'm saying that's really cool, but the second you left, I'm Googling. I'm like, who the hell is Trevor Wallace?
You
So-
know Trevor
so proud of you,
Wallace?
Well, now once I saw his face, I was like, oh, that guy? That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. I can't do names to faces. We already know this.
Yeah.
But
that's
yeah, it's,
really cool.
But I think we all know him because of the internet. It's not like we all.
He's really big now.
Now
started on the
he
internet?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he started like doing skits and shit, right? And then it like got to that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
so
He's
created
really funny.
Ain't No Laws When You're Drinking Claws.
He came up with that
He
line.
made that up. Isn't that wild?
Do you have a patent for that?
No, he actually got in a lot of trouble.
A patent for a phrase.
Oh, wait,
I
what's
think
it
would
called?
be like a trademark.
A
or
trademark. That's what I meant.
Isn't it crazy that he came up with a line that like everybody uses, which like, you know, helps promote the company, like not promote the company, but like it gets the brand out there so much more. And they're just like, and they kind of like punish them for it. It's
Yeah, he, like,
wild.
made
Yeah.
merch of it and stuff. And they got
How's
rid of it.
McDonald's feeling about this grimace shake thing?
I think they absolutely love it.
Yeah, of course. I think
sales are
other
through the roof.
fast foods people are already
Yeah.
in the conferences like, okay, we need to come out with this and we
Viral.
need to make it go viral. Like,
Yeah.
And that's
they
not the
just
way to
don't-
do it.
That's
It
not.
has to-
Yeah, it has to be organic.
Have you guys had the grimace shake?
We
Yeah,
actually
today.
had it on the podcast.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like Fruity Pebble milk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jordan said it tastes like a underwhelming Fruity Pebble.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
It's light.
Do you know what grimace is?
Still don't.
A taste bud.
It's
Jordan
a
told
taste
me.
bud.
Jordan and I had a long car ride today, and he was educating me.
He's a taste bud.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan, aren't you like a big fan of Grimace?
I'm a huge fan of Grimace.
He dusted that mic off.
I love him.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
I like
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
I like that they're like embracing the like McDonald's characters, like the Avengers of McDonald's. Like
Yeah, and they
it's
never
always been
did that.
We got the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
And then we got what?
Yeah.
How many are there?
I thought it was just Ronald, Hamburglar, and Grimace.
Oh, there's not
Wait,
like
I
a
thought
fourth?
Hamburglar was Burger King.
No, that's the
No,
Burger
what's Burger King?
Burger King is the
He's
king.
the king.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Why did I like put that hamburger to Burger King?
Oh, who's the yellow one?
It's Birdie, the early bird.
The early bird.
What?
Oh, so wait, for
There's
breakfast? Oh, there's a whole.
Oh my
It's
god!
like Sesame Street.
This is Succession.
Who's the pirate?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Probably for fish and chips for the fish fillet.
Wait, hold on. They all look like they're not in the same world. Go to the big group shot. Like they don't even look remotely cohesive.
It looks like a bunch of people got high, went into the conference room and be like, let's just do it all. Let's do all the ideas.
Everybody come up with their
try
own
it out.
Everybody
thing.
come up with an idea and let's just make one big family.
And then the pom poms, like that, like it's just the same.
And they're on skates.
I love the green one. That's
Did
so
the Hamburglar ever get arrested?
Sophisticated.
Did he ever serve time? He's like a convict who got out of jail.
I just love
and the one thing he wants to go rob is burgers. Like, huh?
like plankton.
Yeah. Oh, the Hamburglers.
Were prison outfits actually black and white stripes back then?
Oh
They
my
were.
gosh,
Okay.
I am doing that for Halloween.
The Hamburger?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
Jordan's gonna be the pom pom.
I like the whole group. The whole group should just do it.
We
Just
should.
be
We
like the
should.
McDonald's.
I bet you know how many people are gonna be Grimace this year?
Oh my!
Lots.
Oh, but that costume would be horrible. Imagine having to
Be
walk
hot.
around with that fucking thing.
Yo,
No way.
Grimace is thick, slim thick.
Like a purple pear.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Jonah could do that one.
Like he could.
If he just painted his body purple and he would do it, and it would look just like that.
Not a good looking mascot.
Did you ever meet Ronald when you were like a child?
Never.
No, but they did have that like lifestyle statue
Yeah.
next to them.
He was always sitting on a bench like this.
Wait, not like this,
Yes.
right?
He just wanted kids to come sit on that lap.
Kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Literally.
Come here.
Dude, Ronald
is
McDonald
scary.
walked so it could run.
I think
Poltergeist was
I think
fucking.
he is the reason people are scared of clowns. Like that looks
I
terrifying.
agree. And it's different. Every single one, they hire like a different company and they just all do it their way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're going to do it our way. Terrifying.
I'm so fascinated by like clowns these days because like there's like professional clowns, they exist,
Yeah.
but I'm like, who's booking clowns? Like, are they booked and busy? Like, are kids want Elsa to come visit their party?
I think parents almost do it as a joke. They're like, we should have a clown come. Yeah, let's do it. I think those are how the conversations are happening. I don't think it's like literally like, we should have a clown come. Yeah, that'd be great for the kids.
There was a clown school by my grandparents' house in
What?
Lake Placid.
Is it called clown school? It is like a legit
Yes.
college for people to go
Yes.
to. Clown school.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a whole college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's somebody on TikTok, I think it's that one, but she was posting her journey going to clown school.
It's like
It was so
juggling
interesting.
101.
There's no way.
Yes.
That's insane. That reminds me of the MS7 family. Well, who's that family on TikTok?
SM6.
SM6.
I love
love that.
I know,
SM6.
but I feel like they would do like a clown school. like that.
No, not anymore. They're cool now.
They're
Oh, they're
cool
cool
now.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that Grimace shake is giving me a tummy ache though.
I only had a couple
Even that
sips. You-
half that I had.
You had half?
Yes.
You're going to turn into Grimace.
I got-
Fucking-
sorry if I have gas, guys. I apologize.
Zane, is the room cool enough for you?
Yes, it was fucking like a sauna here. I could not film in a sauna. I can't film like in heat
We're
in general.
incubating a child.
That's what I heard. And I had to like contain my excitement because I wanted to wait for this podcast.
Yes.
So what?
So last week, Heath told me you should download the Neighbor app because you can see everybody's Ring camera footage because I'm very nosy and I love the Citizens app. And I love
I was like, you're gonna die once you figure out the Ring app. Neighbors.
the night that I downloaded it, the first post I see is that this girl in the area found 2 abandoned kittens. Now, we are not cat people at all. Like, everybody knows we're not really cat people. Dogs over cats any day.
You have more
Something-
chicken
mind,
fold.
mind,
Yeah.
mind you, the cat killers in your backyard, I wouldn't either.
Right. So something in me, without hesitation, I went over to Heath and I was like, I need to get these cats. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I don't know why I need to get
So
these
it was
cats.
calling to you.
Cats,
Yeah.
plural.
There was 2.
2.
Okay.
So she basically said, like, I found these 2 cats. They were abandoned by the mom cat. I don't have like the funds to be able to care for them and
Right.
like keep them like
She
healthy.
has cats at home, but she works full time and she couldn't afford to like help it survive because it's expensive. So I was like, I know she wants them saved. Like, I'm right here. And it was like 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna last throughout the night if
They're
somebody's
super
not helping
fragile.
them. Yeah, they were just. She said they were.
my.
She said they're a day old. Umbilical cord's still on. Like,
But
Umbilical
and
cords
The lady,
still on.
the
So-
mom cat was with the lady.
yeah. So she found them in the street. There was
She only found 2 though.
well, there was 3 cats.
okay.
The mother was under 1 year old.
Oh,
so
shit.
she didn't have enough milk to provide for the others. So she only took one, and she kept taking the 2 cats and like putting it in front of the mom, and she was completely neglecting them. And then she just left
Wow.
and didn't come back. So she grabbed them because, of course, all the comments were like, make sure, like, we understand that cats leave for a few hours to eat or get food, whatever, and then they come back. So everyone's like, make sure. She goes, no, she's right here. She's only feeding one. She's only looking at one. Like, she wants nothing to do with the other 2. And she has rescued other cats before, so she knows what this is. So she grabbed them, and then I messaged her, and I said, I can get them right now.
I didn't know what to say, but I wanted to help. So I
was
said, I'll
like,
just get.
it's this cat distribution system.
Yep. Do you know about that cat distribution system?
No.
What's the cat?
Yeah, I didn't
It's-
know
it's-
anything about that.
Explain what the cat
It's basically like a theory that nobody buys a cat. People just end up with a cat.
Yes.
fall on your
It's just
lap.
like, oh, where'd you get your cat? Oh, it was inside of the engine of my car one day when I went
Yeah.
to go out, and now I have a cat. It's like
Yeah.
people are just like, I just have a cat.
You just
Yeah.
you don't buy
right
cats,
now
yeah.
my Instagram feed is like people finding cats, and all the comments are cat distribution system, he's yours now, sorry. Like, they're like, I don't make the rules. So partial distribution.
yeah.
Right? I
Voluntarily.
I met halfway with the distribution.
Yeah.
So we thank you, Jordan. Try the veal. So she sends me a picture of the cats, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I've seen videos of kittens, and they fit in the palm of your hand, but they're usually like their stomachs on your hand. They're small. So when she sent me the picture, I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. They're so cute. She shows up to the house.
She
I
brought
saw
them in
that.
an Altoids can. No, but they could have fit like that.
Yeah,
like
very,
tiny.
very tiny. And I'm assuming, because then I looked up like how small they normally are, because I've never, ever seen a cat like that. And I think because the mom itself was so small and young,
Yeah.
that they came out small. A normal sized cat, full grown cat, they come out like a little bigger. So I was like, oh, like they're extra
Yeah.
fragile. So we bring it in.
She only
I-
gives you one. Did she make? Wait, or did she?
No,
oh,
we got
got
both
two.
cats.
There's 2 cats here.
Don't get so excited, Matt.
What?
So we get the 2 cats. I'm lying to her. I'm like, this is what we do. Like we have.
We're
she goes-
breeders.
She goes, do you have all the stuff? And I said, yeah, we already got it. Like, we're good. We're taken care of. I'll update you. So like, she's like my new friend. I'm like sending her pictures and stuff. Meanwhile, we're all in the kitchen, Instacarting formula, blankets, like everything we need. We are researching to no end. We haven't slept in a week. Like we're up at all hours of the day. It's like literally having a newborn. I'll try to cut it short.
Yeah.
But a few days ago, the one cat, we named him Elvis. He was not growing as fast as the other one when we were doing the same things to both, like feeding wise. We were doing everything that we needed to do. And he ended up declining like really fast. So he was having trouble breathing.
They get something called like fading kitten syndrome.
Yeah, it's called fading kitten syndrome, where even though they have a lot of energy one day, the next day they can just completely like start declining, and there's no saving them. It is extremely difficult. It's like a 50-50, maybe 60-40 chance that like they're going to survive.
There's in the mother's milk, there's like some sort of nutrient or whatever that they can only get from that. It's not in formula.
Yeah.
That
Right.
basically helps them with their immune system and being able to like fight off stuff. So we don't know if they had like parasites or anything from
Yeah,
like
it
that
could be
first,
underlining,
it
and we
could
don't
be
know.
anything.
Yeah, it's a street cat
But
too.
we were like, we have to try. We can't just like leave these cats. Like we have to try. It's late at night. There's nothing we can do. So anyway, he started declining, and we immediately like our instincts kicked in, and we were like, we got to take them in. So we were hopping around from hospital to hospital. Keep in mind, they have to stay at like a 98-degree temperature, these cats.
Oh, boy.
So now we're in the car.
I've
and
got the
we're
heater on full
it's like,
blast,
It's like
like, trying to,
100
like,
degrees
keep 'em
outside,
warm.
and now we're
Yeah.
blasting the heat. So like we're dying, but we're making sure that they're staying warm because their temperature can't drop. Otherwise, that's it for them. The most important thing with these kittens are feeding and sleeping and
yeah.
staying warm. Like that, if they're not warm, that's it. They're done. So we're trying to keep them warm. We show up to 3-4 different hospitals, and they're sending us to other ones because they're like,
We can't. They're too little.
we can't. We finally found a spot, but by the time we got there, he was like cold.
He's like really lethargic, breathing slow, and we're like, okay, we got to.
and we're
Like,
just
he
like,
needs
we
help
got
fast.
Yeah, he needs help.
Are they meowing?
The one is meowing, but one of them was like really quiet and like not moving.
Yeah, he like couldn't get any sound out because he was trying to breathe. So anyway, he did end up passing.
But we walk into the last hospital and they like immediately took him into like the back, like trying to get him help. And then
So they disappear with him. Then they're shoving paperwork in our faces. They're taking my credit card.
We'll take them. And then they're like, okay, sign this. We need to do this. I'm like, okay.
It's going to be $1,000 deposit. And then if you want us to resuscitate, it'll be $500 per resuscitation.
Oh my
They're
God.
like, we need to do this now. I'm like, can you give me a second? I just met this cat. This is a lot of money for like a thing I've known for a day.
She's breathing over Heath's shoulder and he's like, I'm going to need like a second to think because we just met this cat. And she goes, I totally understand, but you're going to have to sign there.
Oh my God.
Wild.
Like no sympathy. They weren't mean. They were just like,
But
all right,
it's a business.
they need
It's
to
a
like
business.
act fast to get it help. I get it. But it was just like very aggressive. And then
this was like days after we got this cat.
Like to
We're
me, it just feels like they don't really care about the cat.
right.
They take him in. We're like, okay, he's in good hands. We're good. They bring us into our room. We're sitting down for a minute. Doctor walks in. All right, so the cat did expire.
Expire?
Yeah.
That's the word they use?
The cat did expire. And, you know, feel really bad. The other one's doing okay, though, right now. And, we'll check back in. We're there for 2 hours. Finally, another lady comes in, and they're like, so for the cat that expired, do you want to cremate him? Do you want to take him? Do you want how do you want to do this?
She goes, do you want us to keep him and cremate him? Do you want the ashes or do you want to take him home? And we're like, oh, you can keep him and cremate him. It's okay. She
They
goes,
charge for that?
$200.
I was like, give me the cat.
Yeah, give me the cat.
We're like,
We'll give it a
take him
burial.
home. Yeah, so
And
that's
then they brought me the cat in the box. On the box it says decreased instead of deceased. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
What? Oh
It
my
was
God.
crazy.
We still have the box. It says
Decrease.
kitten 1 decreased.
Yeah, crazy. And this wasn't.
What the fuck?
This place wasn't like a rinky-dink place. It was really nice. It was clean. It was big. It was nice.
You know what they did with that? They brought the kitten in the fucking side and
they
just,
went for lunch.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
because they probably saw the cat and saw that, oh, I don't think it's gonna make it. Why spend any extra?
Right.
And
A
then
lot of them have that attitude where it's like there is a very high risk that these kittens are not going to make it without their mother. We're very aware of that,
Yeah.
but we're just trying to find somebody that actually like.
But also
it
like,
is possible.
at the front desk be like, hey, listen, this thing's got about like 1 more minute to live. That much money is pretty absurd to try to do this. The odds are it's not going to work.
yeah,
Like,
just something.
But then
yeah.
they come in like a minute later and be like, all right, he's gone. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. They made me put down $1,000 deposit because they were like, don't worry, you'll get money back because we do $1,000. So there's a big window for us to try different things instead of calling you every time we want to try different this
Okay.
and that. Now, keep in mind, they are too young to have tests run on them, medicine in them. They're not allowed
They
to
can't
do
have any
anything.
like shots for like dewormers or anything like
So
that.
what
yet.
can you do with $1,000?
Just to look at them and be like, yes or no. When we're done, they give us the decreased box. We walk out. They're like, okay, you could go check out and get like some of your deposit back. I'm like, cool. I'm thinking it's like, because they told us it's like $100 to see each cat. I'm like, all right, I'll get like, I don't know, $700 back, something. She goes, do you want the receipt for the $5 back?
What? We got $5.
What,
back.
were they making like a bionic kitten
Yeah,
back then?
what
Like
the
they were
fuck?
like, it's like Inspector Gadget. Like
I was holding Elvis and I was like, email it to me.
Oh my
Crazy
nightmare.
So I was like, I said, this is why we don't do pets. Like I can't do.
Yeah.
I don't know who's just trying to make money. Whatever.
And then we're bawling our eyes out in the backyard, burying him.
We're burying
I'm
him.
like,
Heath is
I
playing Elvis music.
can't. Man, I get way too emotional with that shit.
Yeah, me too. So we buried him. I'm still like fulfilled that we gave him. That's probably the best life that he would have had.
yeah, give him a shot.
Yeah. So
He had the best shot.
I said, for $1,000, you could have at least told us the breed, the
gender.
gender, anything. Because when they have us fill everything out, he didn't have a name at the time. So it was kitten 1 and kitten 2.
Yeah.
So all the information about the cat, we put question marks. It was like breed. I was like, I don't know. Gender, we don't know. They could have at least been like,
I could
I'm
check-
so sorry he passed, but it is a boy and he's this breed. Like nothing. They were just like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So we
I
think
could
they
have
were
checked
boys.
for the sex.
We do think it's a boy.
This one we think is a boy.
So-
But he's doing good.
Yeah, we buried Elvis.
So, okay.
Now, the second one, Dino.
Dino.
We called him Dean after Dean Martin because they looked like rats when we got them. So we were like, let's name them after the Rat Pack. So we originally wanted to do Sinatra and Dean. But Elvis kept leaving the building. He kept leaving the box. He kept climbing out. So I was like, and Heath said Elvis. I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So after Dean Martin, we got little Deanie Martini going on. He's doing amazing. I just looked at a before and after picture just a week apart, and like his fur's coming in. Like he's
really
super
cute.
healthy.
Where
He's
is he?
really cute. He's in our room right now. We usually keep him in this room. That's why it's so hot.
Can I see a picture?
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Can I see it after?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can go check him out.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he's really cute. And thank God our friend Jack,
Yeah.
I reached out to her, and because her friend rescues and adopts kittens, like neonatal kittens they're called. So she's a pro at it. So she goes, trust me, like reach out to my friend. So I give her a call. She gives a call to like the professional kitten feeder.
Head kitten bitch.
Wow.
So now I'm in this group chat with these professional kitten people and I'm updating them all hours. It could be 3 a.m. and I tell them what happened and they're texting back. I'm like, this is amazing. So she gives me peace of mind like every hour of the day. And I'm so grateful to have her because she is saying like, you guys are doing amazing for people who don't know what they're doing. Like everything you're doing is right.
Do we know the breed? What's the coat?
No idea.
What coat?
It's all white.
White.
All white.
Isn't that cool? I know. I'm really excited. I hope it stays all white. But
I wonder
he's
if
doing
it's a
amazing.
short hair. It could. What if it's a Maine Coon?
What if it's? I don't know.
What if we knew
I
what-
can't
Or what
believe
if it's
that
a
you
rag-
guys don't know the breed and you're not able to get that.
A ragdoll,
information.
Siamese.
Definitely not
I
Siamese.
love a Maine Coon.
Wait, you could, and she doesn't know what the mom, the lady that gave it to you, she doesn't know what the mom cat breed was.
I don't know. They all kind of look similar unless they have long hair,
Dude,
short
Maine
hair.
Coons get
He's
huge.
kind of got like a little bit of gray in his ear.
Okay.
That's coming in now.
I can't wait to check it out. I love
So
cats.
the update is his eyes aren't open yet. They should be open by the weekend, maybe end of the weekend. His umbilical cord officially fell off. He's
pooping, peeing?
pee-pee cockying.
It's like liquidy.
Tell him about the pee-pee cocky, hun.
You got to stimulate the cat. So you got to get in there with like a warm towel and wipe.
Get the
their
glands
stuff
going.
Just to get it out.
Just
Yeah.
to get him to start going. Yeah.
It really
He's
is
doing
like
good.
having a newborn. Like Heath was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to change diapers in the future. And I'm like, trust me, you get like immune to it and you're like, this job has to get done.
Once you got an animal that shits on your hand one time, you're like, all right.
I don't, like, birds know how to build a nest,
Yeah.
which is strange. Like, a spider knows how to build a web. Dogs just poop and shit outside, but cats have this weird thing where they need to go
Potty train
in grass or in like sand or gravel.
Right.
It's this whole thing for
or
them.
the toilet. It's a very common
So
thing.
interesting.
Yeah, you can teach it how to use a toilet, but you
Yeah.
really don't want to be going up to a toilet having to flush after like there's just been
Yeah.
cat shit in it.
But
Like,
they do say it's in their, like, it's an instinct for them to go use a litter box, which is insane.
yeah, I think there's something also same thing why dogs like kick after they poop. There's like pheromones that come out. They secrete sweat after in their paws, and that's why they like have to
Really?
kick. They need to like kind of mark their territory. There's something about what they do when they're like it's the
Interesting.
kicking and the gravel and stuff.
I was thinking about it, but then we found out. So the mother cat chews off the umbilical cord.
I mean, yeah, makes
That's
sense. Well, how else are they gonna
I
do
know,
it?
but that's just like
It's
it's
crazy.
so
Like, you don't think about,
crazy.
they
Yeah.
have to go through it too.
And then they like lick this. Like that's why we're like wiping it to simulate what the
Yeah,
cat.
we
probably why
have
some-
to like create a tongue. So we use like a wet paper towel. We put it in the microwave for a little bit and get it
Imagine
warm.
that's what
Yeah.
we did when we had a newborn. We had to get it to pee and
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
no.
Isn't there some
Wild.
mothers that eat the fucking
Placenta?
Yeah.
Placenta? Yeah, as you
a
should.
thing.
You get a free. I don't even want to.
smoothie, placenta
Just
smoothie.
it's a huge steak that
Yeah.
you got back in like I'm talking about like our most primitive.
Let's try it
days.
now. What if it's good? What if it's like a good?
People
piece
say it's
of
filled with
steak?
Get it from like
nutrients.
Jamba Juice.
It makes
Yeah.
you feel one.
Brings like a Korean barbecue.
Oh gosh,
It's like the most expensive item though. It's like the
Yeah,
human
yeah, yeah.
placenta. It's like ooh,
I could see that, though.
decadence.
you guys
Yo.
might start becoming cat people though.
That's what everybody
I
says.
already
I mean,
love
we
him.
love him. We do love animals in general. I just never connected with the cat ever. I've been around cats and like they're friendly. We're also both allergic. But
go get a
I
shot.
think building
Wait,
up the
you
immunity.
both are?
Yeah, but
Oh,
not
wow.
like not deathly. It's just like normal. For me, it's normal. Like if I touch my eyes after a cat,
It's like
I'm
really
done.
bad allergies.
I bet now since you're getting one just from day one,
Yes.
it's going to be this slow
Building the
exposure
immunity.
where
Yes.
you will already be so normalized to it by the time it's a full kitten.
I think so too.
They do have like a thing called like toxoplasma, which is it's like a microbe I think that's in all cats, and that's what like also infects you. Everybody gets it when you have a cat, but toxoplasma, there's a part of it where it makes you want to buy more cats. Like it causes
I've
a cat
heard about
addiction.
that.
That's why there's people who have like hundreds of cats.
I thought
It's
people
because-
want to buy more cats because they don't see them enough because they're always fucking hiding and running away. So in your head it's like, I'm gonna need more
good
cats
theory.
because I don't see them in the house ever.
That's interesting.
Yeah, toxoplasma. It's not gonna kill you, but they also say don't have a cat and a baby at the same time because they don't think it's like good for
Right.
it. But
That's so
oh yeah,
funny.
I probably have it. That's why I'm.
When a cat is like next to you all the time and cuddling with you, that's the best. But when they're fucking running off, there's something that makes me hate cats. Like every
well,
time I
there's a
see
bit of independence though to it. But
I know.
I think dogs are better creatures. Like a dog is pretty fucking amazing. A cat though. Being
Their
away from a
independence
cat,
is easy.
when you're out and about, like just going out with your night, you're not worried about the cat. The cat
Yeah.
is chilling at home, having a cigarette,
Yeah.
watching TV. A dog is thinking about you
Yeah.
a lot.
yeah.
And a dog is looking
Just
around
waiting.
for attention or something to do. It's
that-
looking
that's
for food.
wild.
A dog can't entertain itself that
Right.
much. It really can't. So
Cats
a cat,
don't really want to be bothered.
yeah.
No,
that's
but
nice.
cats really do entertain themselves. though,
Yeah,
I feel
they're like-
they're sitting with a ball like this.
Yeah, they're playing poker.
They go out,
Get
look
the-
at a
get
window.
The dogs out of the painting. The cats are playing poker.
That cat is gonna watching those. I would expose the cat to the chickens like fast. Or I don't know. That's gonna be so interesting. Every day that cat is like,
I know.
they're coming
They've
back.
been looking like a feast. Like
One, it's gonna be like Looney Tunes up in this house.
that cat's gonna be looking outside like, ooh,
Yeah.
there is food outside.
He's gonna be there with like a nail file and the cat just like.
Just wait till they
But-
open that door.
Anyway, sorry that was so long. We just got so excited. We're just
Yeah.
like I don't
I'm
know.
happy for you guys.
It
That's
just
so
feels-
great.
It feels good. Like I just want him to survive.
I had so
Yeah.
right when you told me that on the phone, I was like, I want to know so much, but
Yeah.
we have to save so much for the podcast.
We feel like professionals now. Like
The amount
it's
of
crazy how
research we put
fast
into-
your parental instincts kick in, and you just adapt. We have a rhythm going. Like we've been sleeping in the kitchen for a week.
Yeah.
Like middle of the night, we're just like we're up and about, and we're like, okay, he did this, he did that, perfect. You get the formula, I get this. It's like you adapt to the new schedule so quickly. There's like
Yeah, 'cause
no
you gotta feed
thought.
them like every 3 hours.
How long do you have to do the 3-hour feeding process for?
Every 3 hours.
No. How long? Like for how long?
Oh, for the next like couple, I think when they get
they-
2 weeks, you could push it to like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
It is very different. So, like for this 1 week old, the first vet we went to, they were like, has to be every hour you're feeding it. But our cat wasn't eating, and I was like, we thought he was sick because he wasn't
Kind
eating.
of like play it by ear with each cat.
yeah.
So it's like a
but then-
newborn, you feel them out. And then we asked the girl that's helping us out. I said, hey, they said this. She goes, if it's not eating, don't force feed it
Yeah.
because that's going to make it sick. She said, try every 4 or 5 hours. And I thought that was crazy because the internet says 1 to 2 hours. Like
That's the
it's
thing about this
absurd.
shit. You will always get judged for everything that you're doing.
We're
Yeah.
trying, yeah. So we listened to her. We tried the 4 or 5. It's just trial and error.
Yeah.
You have room to like figure it out.
Cats
So-
grow up on like there's
I
you
know,
know what
that's
I
what
mean
I said.
like it's wild how like animals, I mean this is a very obvious thing that us when we're humans, we nurse the baby inside of us for 9 months and then we have it and then we keep our baby in a house for like 18 years and then then it becomes an adult. Cats are like done. Okay, and then it's like gone, and then the cat's having another baby so fast. It's just
They don't give a freaking
They like
Enjoying the
they like
wild.
give birth and they're like, do you want some dinner before you're off to college?
yeah.
And that's it.
It's like turtles. Aren't turtles like as soon as they
Really?
right?
yeah.
Is it turtles?
Oh, turtles! Yeah, they lay the eggs and,
and
they're
then
on their
boom.
own. They're not.
that's wild.
nursing. Yeah.
I would hate to be a turtle. Like just being alone.
When you see those baby turtles all going out to the ocean, those like really cool videos, it's when you read the statistic, like only 20% of them live. The rest of them just get eaten up the moment they
Isn't
go
it
out.
wild? Like if they survive that first little bit, that little stretch, they have like 200 years ahead of them. But if they don't make it to the water and like live for a few days, like that 200 years.
that's
is
a
just nothing.
wild fucking spectrum
You know
of
what I mean?
time. Yeah. Jeez.
It must be tough becoming a vet because I think a lot of people become vets because they love animals. They were an animal kid. They cared for them. And then when you get into it, you have to deal with like a lot of like heartbreak dealing with animals. I feel
I
like
wouldn't be
you
able to
have to
do
put
that.
down dogs.
Like you
have
know
to
you know that dog's only living like to 13, 14 years like of your life. So like you just have to
Yes.
be prepared for that moment because it will not live with you.
I get
Sad.
anxiety when I'm never in pet hospitals, but being in just an ER room, I'm so scared what's about to walk in and someone being like, the dog ate glass, save it. You're like, fuck. Like, how many vets are back there? It's not like a hospital where it's like, oh, we got the heart surgeon scalpel, let's do it, save him. It's like
The vet has to do everything.
Yeah, there's two types of vets, though. I think there's cat and dog vets, and then there's birds, rabbits, there's that type of vet.
Imagine doing surgery on like a lizard.
That's fucking nuts. On a pet
Imagine
lizard.
trying to figure it out the first time, like a random animal.
It is kind of sad when like I'm always a little conflicted when like some people's dogs, when they do get to a point where it's like the dog is now 99
Dog years.
in dog years,
Blind, deaf.
it's deaf, and then they're like, hey guys, I'm having a GoFundMe for my dog, it needs the surgery to survive. And I'm always like a little, maybe it's time.
Yeah.
Like, why are you gonna
99 years is how many human years?
It's like
1 year is 7.
99 years, and like
Why?
He's just
no, it's like
exaggerating, I think.
13,
Oh, okay.
13 or
Equivalent.
14.
Because I know
in
dog years are like it's different
7
than human
years.
years.
So
Okay.
it's like, I don't know.
I thought you were being literal. I had no idea.
but
Okay.
just so there's like I feel like sometimes like a pet just needs to like die with dignity, but it's
know, I
crazy the
agree.
extent where people will go and they'll spend tens of thousands of dollars just to like fix like their 98-year-old
and
dog's
I feel
paw.
and I feel like they don't know how that dog's truly feeling. That dog could be fucking
I
hurting.
feel like
Oh, I've gone to some people's houses, and it's the worst when you see a dog. You're like, let that go. I had a friend who had a dachshund, and I swear this dachshund was the oldest dachshund. You know, the wiener dog? And the belly was like touching the floor every time
Oh
it
my
walked. And I'm like,
God.
yo,
Just
it's like a
getting
scabbed
rug
up.
burn.
I'm like, it has to go.
But then I've also seen people like take a dog and to get like euthanized that like had a lot of life left. You know, like you ever seen something? You're
my
like,
God. Oh,
taking my dog to like.
Remember that?
down.
Remember that
And I'm looking,
couple?
I'm like, that dog doesn't look like it's doing that bad.
Remember that couple that what was that couple, or was it that lady? It was like a whole YouTube. She made a YouTube video about like her putting her dog down, but like the dog didn't do anything. Jordan, you obviously know what I'm talking about. What was it that the lady did?
Oh, she like euthanized her dog.
Yeah, she like made a whole YouTube
She
video about it.
euthanized her dog, but there was nothing wrong with the dog.
Can
Yeah.
vets do that? They can't be like, this is a healthy dog. I'm not putting this down.
I think.
Or do you think vets are like $1,000 signed here?
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised.
But that's what's got to be tough about vets is you go in to help animals and then you're just numb by the end of it. You've seen it
I mean,
all,
just
and you're like,
hear Mariah's experience with the cat. I mean, it doesn't seem like they really fucking care that. And I know different vets are, they're different.
yeah, it
but-
was definitely night and day from the one we just went to one today to give
Yeah.
her a checkup. They were so hands-on, so like, can I get you anything? They're taking a Polaroid to put it up on the wall, and they were like, we want to see his progress. I'm
Right,
like,
it's those places that are actually horrible behind the scenes. The little Polaroids,
that was the other thing actually I noticed. The bad spot, they took him and disappeared with him right away. This spot did everything in front of us. I was like, that's
how it should be,
yeah,
because
there's a big difference.
imagine bringing like a kid or a baby to like the hospital. Like the parent has to be with them at all times, so you're seeing like
right.
that's how it should be with any pet, because they don't have a voice. You don't fucking know if they're being mistreated.
Oh man, I'm glad we have a kind of a new mascot coming up.
do.
This will be nice. Joining us on the pod, we could get some cat deals, huh? Get some catnip ad money.
Yeah.
Meow meow meow. What are they called?
Let the
Meow,
cat
meow,
grow
meow,
up.
meow, 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 meow,
Such a
meow,
good
meow,
Doing
meow,
a cat deal for food, but like obviously the cat is way too small to eat it. You're doing fancy feasts. And you're like, my cat loves fancy feasts. The can's bigger than the fucking cat.
He loves to play fetch. The toy's like triplet size.
Hot potato.
He can't even stand yet.
We used to take my cat to a cat hotel when I was younger. Like when we would go on vacation, my mom
nice.
would like check it into this cat hotel. I mean, it's not like it's like it looks like a vet, but they have like a room that like filled with like stairs and ladders and all that stuff. They have TVs that play like
That's
fish
nice,
and
though.
bird stuff.
He's never gonna have a pipe that goes around.
Oh,
No,
forget
I'm
it.
getting the backpack that has the
the
bubble.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, those things.
Those
are
little
sick.
pet holders, like the back, it's so cute.
Teach it how to walk too. You can get like a little leash and go and walk.
Yeah.
You should teach her how to walk on its hind legs so it doesn't use all four.
Okay.
That would be great. Like if he does make it and grows up, he's gonna have the best connection to humans.
Yeah.
He's so attached to us.
Give them to people like as soon as they come over if they
Yeah.
like cats.
You know what movie is about to come out that I feel like I don't understand the
Oppenheimer.
hype? What?
Barbie?
Barbie.
Barbie. I don't know why. Like I don't know like what the hype is about. Like I get it. Like Barbie dolls. Like every girl in the world used to play with Barbies. But like I saw the trailer and like there was nothing about the trailer that made me like feel like, oh my god, this movie's gonna be insane.
I think it's just like the cast.
It seems like it's more for
it's
adults.
so it's a cast movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely for adults. It's not a kids. Like it's
Really?
like real life.
I
Barbie.
thought
It's
I
just,
thought
like,
it
something
seemed like
cool.
a more of a kids movie when I saw the trailer. Like it was.
I don't know. There seems like
I didn't
there's a
hear
lot
any
of,
like adult humor in the trailer.
I bet it's like for the whole family, but there's underlining like adult.
Yeah.
I'm
little
sure.
innuendos.
Maybe like PG-13 or something.
PG-13.
It's Greta Gerwig though. Greta Gerwig makes great movies.
But what other movies has she made?
Little Women,
Oh, okay. What other
Lady Bird,
Oh, I haven't seen any of those.
Frances Ha. No, she didn't.
Those
make
are won
Frances Ha.
Oscars, right? So a couple of movies.
she
Yeah.
makes
Oh, okay.
great
So
films.
okay. So
What is Oppenheimer about again?
The father of the atom bomb. The guy Oppenheimer. He was the guy who created the atom bomb.
Okay,
like
okay.
the big like bomb, and then that which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to,
Being
like,
in the
watch
world
it and
of
see the-
making bombs that
Yeah,
can
yeah.
destroy countries. Like that is.
Do you think they
a
have like
guy
a moment where
made
they're
it.
like, I probably should not be doing this.
Well, that's
right
the
now.
big thing. Oppenheimer at the end, he has that line. He's like, "I'm the creator of I'm the creator of evil, the ender of worlds, or whatever." He regretted. I'm pretty sure he regretted what he realized he did. He had a huge
This is
realization.
like
no
World War
shit.
One.
Oh,
World War II.
World War II. It was like they were
How big are these bombs?
I think-
like the size,
maybe the size of.
or
this
is it like
room.
almost like a missile?
I think it's the size of this room.
Wow.
Like a pretty much like a big.
What?
think like the size of
Like
that
a- like
bomb
atom
that can like
bomb?
could destroy cities, or like what we did for like Hiroshima.
That's
no,
fucking
I don't
insane.
think they're that big. I don't think they're that big.
They're not.
They
Oh.
got to be on the bottom of those planes.
Yeah, they gotta be on the plane.
Oh, my bad. Well, I guess because when you see the billboards in town, they have that big ball. Josh Peck is the opening line in the trailer, which is pretty fucking sick for a Christopher Nolan film.
I'm just like I just can't get wrap my head around like them
How
making the
that
bomb.
how
Are
that
they
little
like
thing-
pouring powder in like in each section of this thing?
Like,
and,
how do they know it's not
what-
going to trigger?
Yeah, what is going on in this fucking bomb?
It's
Yeah.
like because it's the head of it, and once that hits, that causes the right. It's like those.
That's not.
Those little firecracker things we'd throw with the little metal heads, and
Yeah.
then
I
once
love
that hit,
those.
it's
Jordan,
like
it explodes in the air.
an atom bomb does.
Atom bomb blows up in the air.
Oh shit!
Oh, really? Get ready with me as we make the atom bomb.
Oh, is that why it like pops up and then? Goes
I thought
out?
it hits the ground and then it creates that.
It doesn't. It blows up like I think like a few hundred feet above the ground. It doesn't actually.
It's crazy the amount of damage that thing does in that little tiny body.
Have you seen the meme with people watching Oppenheimer and people watching Barbie? Like it was a Spider-Man clip of the aunt when the Green Goblin comes in.
Yeah.
It was like Barbie movie showers and Oppenheimer
yeah.
moviegoers at the same time. Really funny.
It's just wild that just creating that level of a weapon in destruction.
Yeah.
There is a call to like, why did we even need to make this in the first place? Like, when would it
Crazy.
ever be used
Crazy.
to cause that much destruction? And then once you create
It
it,
would
someone
be-
else needs
and
to
once
make
you-
It would be like finding something that could explode the entire planet in one button. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, guys, I built this thing that goes down into the core that I could push right now and the whole world could blow up. How crazy is that?
And
I've
it's
been
crazy-
working on it for years. You'd be
And
like,
then you
why?
hear someone's doing that, you're like, what?
Why?
And what power do you have left? Like, if you do use that, you have no power anymore because it's just dust left.
That's what's
It's
crazy.
fucking
Like these
insane.
science experiments people are making, where like they could be creating a black hole and just suck the entire universe, and all of it's just done. Like,
Right? Like, who are these people creating the illegal fireworks?
yeah.
What
right?
power are they hiding?
up to
No, I
no
can talk
good.
about that for hours. For
I
hours.
saw somebody put a Roman candle on a drone and was flying it and like shooting their neighbors and stuff because
No. Okay.
Oh, they're getting
Again.
creative.
Again with
had,
humans,
They had
too
the
far.
drone with the
Right,
Roman
you-
candle under
right,
it,
you
lit
know
it,
we would
and then
do
was
that.
flying it around.
The
to
unfiltered
shoot people.
machine. Phew, phew. Come on.
I just found something out. I don't know how. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
Uh-oh.
You know, night vision goggles.
yes.
How they're like green. Now they have like the white phosphor, which is like whitish blue. But apparently, the first night vision goggles that the U.S. government had during Vietnam were red. So it was the red spectrum.
Okay.
And basically, these goggles were made with a chemical. I think it's called it's
Cyanide,
not. It's similar to cyanide. It's like cyanacin or something like.
sarin.
cyanacin or something.
Ooh.
I love these big fancy words.
Basically, they were given to fighter pilots and like people in planes and like different parts of the military during Vietnam, and the soldiers were wearing them and they were seeing things and they were going crazy and shooting at random nothingness, and people were like, what's going, like, what are you doing? Like, in the sky, airplanes were like flying, and like the gunner was like shooting in the air at nothing. He's like, what
While wearing these, or this was just around
wearing
the
these.
neck? Okay.
And they're like, what is going on? Like, what do you see right now? And he's like, how do you not see this? They're like giant demons flying beside us. What? And they're like, what are you talking about? Apparently the chemical that was in this like allowed them to see on like some different visible spectrum or something, and they were picking up like auras and
Just like the fourth dimension.
energy of like these, and people were losing their mind and going crazy because they were seeing
Whoa.
energies and like
Do
different.
they see like paranormal?
Yes, like
Yeah, okay,
Oh
that's what
my
I was
almost
trying
like-
to
So
figure
do
out what-
people think it was the
almost
chemical
ghost-like.
making them hallucinate, or they were tapping into a whole different
there's no, like,
frequency?
So
it's
they
just
weren't
like,
hallucinating.
It's
the
like-
chemical to make the lens.
Okay.
Not them like
Oh.
breathing or doing anything. It's
That's
not,
how I read it.
It's like they're looking at like the back of the Declaration of Independence and like
Yeah.
national treasure, just like oh
but
shit.
yeah, they banned them, and like the army was like, do not put these on there. Like there's something really wrong with it.
Bring him back. Let's fucking wear them.
Yeah, go to Coachella. go to EDC. Just like
Just to see what the fuck's going on.
Crazy.
whoa.
And then right after that, they stopped and they made the switch to green.
Damn.
And
And they never went back.
you can't buy it off the black market. The cyanide
There's
night goggles.
There's people that sell like something called like aura glasses that are kind of similar, but it's not like,
the
Aura.
auras.
but pretty insane.
Whoa.
That's actually sick, and I wish they had that now.
And like I want like a pair, like
And that's a spooky color to
That
see
is
that shit in
intriguing.
too. Like
Yeah,
red.
it's just all
Like you're gonna see
red.
that shit in red. God, imagine seeing something flying in the sky like demonic and
next. Oh
God.
man, there's got to be
The original Bloody Mary.
right?
That's crazy.
pretty cool though.
yeah.
I feel like that's something that you put on and that would change your life forever.
4th of July.
It's the 4th of July.
Does this come out 4th of July?
Yes, the day of.
Oh, happy 4th of July!
4th of July.
Oh my! What are you guys doing on
It's
this
the 4th of
patriotic
July.
I'm
day?
gonna pop these firecrackers
Don't
before
pop
they
them
come.
on me.
Where the police
Police
at?
at.
Right there.
My brother sent me a video. I wanted him to send it to me so I can put a video up of his fireworks show that he would have in our backyard. It was a different time. It is unbelievable. And he reminded me, because I asked him, we talked about it last podcast, like where people would get their illegal fireworks from. I totally forgot. He would go to the pet store and the guy would take him to the basement and get all these illegal fireworks.
They're wondering why a bunch of people go into pet stores without any pets.
Yeah.
Let's keep the
Interesting.
flammable explosives away from the animals.
But if you want to see some illegal fucking fireworks going, you go to Glendale. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
It's-
in the streets. And
It's like a
stuff, yeah.
war out there. You're running for your fucking life. There was the one
Crazy.
firework that went over a house, went boom, and like nobody cared.
Whoa.
Nobody cared. It was fucking wild.
What are you
It was
guys gonna
scary.
do? What are y'all doing?
We were just dodging the whole time we were filming and just like dodging shit.
Wait, he meant like,
Even
what are
this
we
year.
doing for 4th of July?
Oh, what are we doing?
I don't think we
I haven't heard of anything.
We just figured we'd open the house to have, if anybody wants to come barbecue. Or
We
something.
could go out in the desert.
You have a kitten at home.
Yeah, we gotta stay
You have a
home.
child
Hun,
that you
we
need-
gotta stay home, hun.
We could bring them.
Actually, it'd be warm if we went to the desert.
Get some tannerite.
Yeah, right. Let it cook in the sun.
His ears don't work yet, so nothing to lose.
We're doing our parade for 4th of July this year. Last year we
Parade?
did.
Oh, you're going back home. Like, or back to.
Yeah, I'm going to Michigan. Oh, yeah,
Michigan.
yeah. I'm going to Michigan tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my. Well, thank God we did it today.
I know. Now I realize. I know. We'll talk. But so last year we did Shrek. The year before we did ABBA. ABBA we won.
Oh, this one.
Last year we lost to Legoland.
Good.
why don't you do the friggin' McDonald's?
Grimace.
character,
Or
the
no,
Grimace.
I would do- or Barbie.
Grimace, an
And
exploding
then,
Grimace.
and then sink it.
Barbie. all pink.
was on the roster this year of consideration.
roster?
It was on the roster, and McDonald's is pretty good.
Play the game.
Oppenheimer.
You're gonna love what our theme is this year, especially Heath. SpongeBob.
Oh.
We're We're doing SpongeBob. We're bringing Bikini Bottom to the lake.
Oh yeah, are you SpongeBob or Sandy Cheeks?
I am neither SpongeBob nor Sandy Cheeks. I am Squidward.
Oh
Yeah, you are.
You are.
Yeah.
You're tall.
I got a little
Makes
clarinet
sense. It
and
does.
everything. Patricia, I think, is Mrs. Puff. But hopefully we win.
So how far are you going with these
I
costumes?
got there was like an inflatable thing I got on Amazon that's like a Squidward like head kind of thing that I put over.
Yeah.
I have like one of those like bodysuits, like a blue bodysuit, and then like a brown polo.
Not think there's gonna be other boats out there, and they might go even as far as prosthetics.
I know. I was watching on TikTok people who just nail Squidward
yeah,
costumes.
and especially these times, I feel like someone's gonna go above and beyond.
I was debating on buying though the Squidward that was in the float that like did the dab one year.
Yeah.
But it was like $2,000, and I was
you
like,
should do handsome Squidward.
handsome Squidward.
No,
I was
Zane,
thinking
you're
of that.
supposed to do handsome Squidward.
It was way too expensive. I could have got it done, but it would cost like probably $5,000. So like
To have
fully
the prosthetic?
execute it. Yeah, but oh my god.
But I'm pumped.
Look at that.
You should just do like here up just for Instagram.
Yeah, because you can pretty much wear anything.
What
on.
is handsome Squidward? Is that one episode or does he like?
Yeah, it's
It was
One
like it was
episode.
very quick. I think it was like almost like a
and
just a picture.
It's like a
that they
still. Yeah.
Look
Zane,
at-
he's got your nose.
Right there.
used. I know it has my nose and chin.
That's
did Squidward ever find love in any of the episodes?
No.
No, he was just single.
No, he was freaking awful. He's not gonna find.
Are they
anybody.
still making it?
Oh my god! Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can tell that's the AI. Like
Yes.
someone did the AI of that.
So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm fired up.
Do you remember back in the day if you passed gas, you had to say safety?
Yes. I
Yes.
fucking hate that shit.
Oh
Why?
my
How did
gosh.
everybody play that same game?
Wait.
Like if you farted, you'd be like safety, and then if you didn't say safety, somebody said
Something
doorknob.
Yes.
What?
And then they
And
would
then-
hit you,
And
right?
if you didn't run to the doorknob, you just get punched.
That's some older brother shit.
Oh
My-
my
wait,
That is
my
your. I got that
gosh.
stuff from my
brother
friend's
would
older
beat
brother.
my ass.
Yeah.
How did everybody know this game?
You unlocked a memory that I never would have thought of if you didn't.
So
just
you
bring that up.
fart and you say safety, and then you're safe, right? But
Yeah.
if you fart and you don't say safety, you have
If
to
I
run.
said doorknob right now, if you farted, you'd have to run to touch a doorknob, or I get to punch you. Literally,
Like
no,
beat
it
the
wasn't
shit
like
out
a
of
hit.
you.
No,
Yeah.
people were like jumping people,
wow,
and everybody could hit you.
Yeah.
that's weird. It's like I remember like a speck of it, but like I don't think I've never played it. I don't remember.
Wow.
How does that spread?
know.
Dude, I don't know.
There was
Because
no
was it a
internet.
TV show? I don't know. But then that's like such a weird thing to have in a TV show. Like
It's like the
safety.
neck. It's like give me that neck.
Look at that neck.
It's just like traditions that get passed on. It's like everybody knows bubblegum in a dish, but each state has a slightly different version. Like everybody does like give me a break.
Bubblegum in a dish. Go on. Wait. I don't
Yeah,
How
bubblegum,
many
bubblegum.
pieces?
In
And
a
Do
dish,
you
how
wish?
many pieces do? Where you everyone would put their foot in the middle,
like duck,
and they
duck,
would,
goose.
they would
Mine
choose
was
who's like.
eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch
Yeah.
a tiger by his toe.
That's another one, but
Oh, bubblegum in a dish. Yeah.
bubblegum in a dish.
How many pieces
You would
do
touch
you
your
wish?
foot, and they would be like the captain or whatever, or like you're out.
Dude, I knew Cinderella dressed in yellow, went upstairs to
my
kiss a fella,
gosh,
made a mistake,
yes.
kissed a snake. How many doctors did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's
What do they
that's
have?
how many boyfriends you're gonna have. Like you're like,
It's funny seeing those traditions get changed with age, like especially now that there's like the internet. But like, do you guys remember like boom, snap, clap, a boom, snap, clap, snap, boom, snap, clap, a boom, snap, shh.
No.
No, what the?
Let me educate
wait,
you.
like bump set
Boom,
spike.
snap, clap, a boom, snap, clap, snap, boom, snap, clap.
All
boom,
I see
snap.
is
That's volleyball. Boom, clap. Boom, clap, clap. Boom.
Is that where that's from? Like, did that come from that?
Volleyball girls would
Boom,
go.
clap.
No,
boom,
I've
clap,
been doing
clap.
this since kindergarten.
Volleyball girls would go bump set spike, a bump set spike set, bump set spike, a bump set ace.
Well,
or like,
the kids now do penny, nickel, dime, penny,
Yeah,
nickel, dime. I'm like,
I know that
what?
one.
you know that girl?
Oh, you did that one?
No, I know that one. But
Oh, from modern day.
yeah.
Oh, you didn't do it like on the schoolyard.
No, I
Oh,
remember
you weren't, like,
that.
doing it on the
I
schoolyard.
remember that from the schoolyard. I like that like penny nickel dime, penny
so it's
nickel
been
dime.
that old. I thought it was new.
Wow.
My bad. I heard it in a TikTok, but like when I saw the TikTok, it sounded very familiar.
Penny nickel dime. Penny,
Yeah.
nickel dime.
Penny, nickel, dime, penny, nickel, dime.
There was
That's the
always
new
that one girl that would read your palm too. That was that for some reason everybody
got
believed.
goosebumps.
Yes.
I remember it being like this. Bitch
It was-
can
It was like
The
you're-
lifeline. Remember this one? If it was
Yes.
like how long that was like how long.
And
you
then
were
if
gonna
you had
live.
the M, M means money, and you were gonna have so
Hey,
much.
you'd be trying to
money.
you'd be trying to squish that in.
Yeah,
You'd be like, oh, I got it.
Mine I'll never forget because remember where I was showing you the Arabic numbers?
Yeah.
It's not 1, 2, 3. It's like wahatnin and like the
Yeah.
Come again.
So
Hey, God
mine
bless you.
Mine is says 81 in Arabic, right? So that's 8.
That's how old you're gonna be when you die.
1. That's what I've been told all my life. 81 is my death number. Death
Wow,
date.
nice long life there, Zane.
I can't wait till I'm 81. I'm gonna be like, y'all.
Told you.
Zane, your last picture in the hospital. Zane,
Mariah in black and white. Mariah in black and white.
Do you remember that website where it's like your death day calculator where you type in your age when you're born, if you're a smoker or a drinker, and it says when you're going to die?
Let's play it.
do you remember the compatibility website where you would put your crush's name and your name? And
Yo, I took that shit serious.
serious.
I'd be like, motherfucker. I'd be pissed.
Bullshit.
I'd be like, I don't want to talk right now.
or like MASH. If you lived in a shack, I was like, no.
Oh wait,
Yo,
Master.
that was it.
MASH.
Dude, someone should make MASH
Mansion.
the movie where it's like a horror movie, but like they play MASH and it's like turns out real. And it like
Matt, that's a really good
that would be
idea.
like, and it like follows these like people
That's
throughout their
good.
life,
That's
and the
really
MASH
good.
starts like, I had 50 kids. Like,
That's
they're
really
gonna
good.
shack. It's like
That's
it's the
funny.
MASH game. We need to reverse the curse.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Where they take like 3 main characters and you show their different MASH
Yeah.
lives.
Oh.
It's pretty
I think
good.
we're on- nobody take that idea, please.
Yeah, right.
Man.
We're not gonna do
No.
anything with it, but please don't take it.
Wait, so they made a Barbie dream house and it's on Airbnb?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
I think it's in
Malibu.
Malibu.
It's here.
They really made it in Malibu.
It's here or Malibu?
It's
California.
I imagine you just bought your dream house in Malibu, and the house
selling
next
something?
door, you're like, oh, they must be renovating. Take a peek, pink walls. I wonder what the homeowner
Interesting.
association going to think of this. And then they're like, are they building
They're
the
not gonna be
Barbie
able to keep that up forever, right? Because
No.
of those laws.
Yeah, I love that the Barbie dream house exists, but if I was next door to the Barbie dream house, I'd be pissed.
They definitely had to get that approved like a year before, I'm sure.
that must have been a
They're so
house
strict
that
to
wasn't
that.
selling, and they were like, well, we can turn it into the Barbie dream house.
Exactly. They should like film Love Island in there. It looks like a Love Island set. You know
That's
they're
really
still
cool.
filming that. It's still going on, the UK version. They're on like season fucking
As they
like
should.
80. Insane.
How much is it? Do you book a night? Do you book a week?
yeah, you could rent it.
That's gonna be some rich girl bachelorette parties happening over
Yeah.
there.
It would be so cool to like go there and like take pictures though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With like some sick film camera. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. With
And
like
it's a-
some retro bikinis.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Does a Jeep come with it? Does like the Barbie Jeep? You know, like Barbie.
yeah.
Jeep. Did
Or,
you?
or like the boat.
Yeah. Did you ever have those like electric cars as a kid? Like the big.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
With just
Jeep?
like a little.
I had a Jeep. I had the black and yellow one with the Casey lights. So I want to put the Casey lights on my car.
Ah.
just for
that's
like, because
funny.
I have pictures of me and my brother in it. So I feel like it'd be a full circle moment.
Yeah, you get that shit started, and then it was like, oh, okay, get this outside.
Yeah.
You'd be like running into walls and stuff. Yeah, I had like a red one, a red
I
Jeep.
loved that thing. We rode it to death. I think it has like maybe 400,000 miles on it.
Yeah, we were going back and forth.
Yeah.
And that shit just starts getting slow too. Like
Yeah, because you get heavier.
Yeah, you had to share. You got to share. Let the other little
Forget
brother.
it.
Remember, we filmed that whole video with Liza where we all were on
The Mario Kart.
we did that Mario Kart thing.
Oh,
around
yeah.
and it never came out
corrupted.
because the files were
I
corrupted.
don't even know if people know that.
I don't know, but I feel like now, if people ever see footage of that, it's on my Super 8 video of us in those
Dude,
electric
crazy.
cars.
We
But
filmed it. We did a whole day of filming, and then the files just got corrupted. All that down the drain.
It happens.
Those are
So
really fun
sad.
videos, too.
yeah.
I was so sad too when I think I talked about this already. We filmed the whole thing at Double Dare, the Double Dare
yeah.
show, and all that footage. I don't know what happened to it. Did it get corrupted?
No, this is
Oh!
you and me and Carly went to a mall and you didn't lock your car.
And it got stolen.
Someone's sitting on that footage.
I just saw something. This guy, somebody broke into his house and stole like his lacy. You know the
Oh, yeah, the hard drive.
Oh, yeah.
My heart. I think I would die.
Somebody stole his lacy and he's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want it back. I'll give you $100,000. Just bring me my lacy back. It's got like the last 5 years of like my memories with my children. Like, I don't care about anything else. Just bring me my lacy. Like, I'll give you $100,000. And then he goes, I'll do you even better. there was like 4 guys apparently that like broke in and stole everything. He goes, if any of you guys want to fight me one-on-one, I'll give you another $100,000.
Oh
we'll
my.
sign something and
What in the world?
nobody will like press charges. They're like, it's just like, we'll just fight.
Damn.
$200,000, bring me my Lacey, and you could pick
Is this
whoever wants
this
to
guy's
fight me.
loaded? I'm guessing. Like living good.
Oh, so this offer's still out there.
It's-
to
yeah.
whoever has
Oh,
it.
it's still.
I haven't seen an update. This
Heath,
was, like,
you should hit him
yesterday.
up. I'll give you back your fucking Lacey. Just buy a Lacey for
I
Best Buy.
gotta see what's on this Lacey for $200,000.
I want to see what the interaction is. If you go $100,000, bring it back. If someone brought it back, I'd be like, okay, see you later. Like, you're not getting the $100,000. I'd be like,
Yeah.
thief, pickpocket, atenciones, a pickpocket.
Where's this guy live?
He must be rich and like,
I think he's just
Kids
really
cheat.
pissed and like it just happened. So he's probably like, I just want to like, you know, when you're like in like that, like I'm really mad. I want to hurt somebody right now.
And
wonder
it
what
just
his
sucks that
wife
there's
is-
no world where that would ever work out. Like that exchange with for the Lacey drive and that money.
If it was Texas, you could a duel.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, just that exchange. Like he could have said $1 million, and it would still be so risky for these guys to go into contact with this dude and make that exchange because it would just. It would
do you
just
think his
never
wife is just
end
like,
well.
baby, man, that's a bit
Never
much.
mind.
Like,
No. I mean, if all their memories are on that, I think that's worth like a lot.
but I think the fight is a little like,
I think he just really needs. He really wants. He wants to beat some ass, and he wants that. He wants
why
that
would
hard
you
drive back.
steal a hard drive though? That's kind of like,
It was in the safe.
oh, and they stole the whole safe.
yeah.
You saw you saw that one too?
Well, you just told me.
Oh.
What? I wonder what else was in the safe that was worth that much.
No, they like robbed the whole house.
Why do safes have to look like safes? You know?
Yes, I agree.
Make people buy these safes and it's just like this. It looks like a mini bank vault. Like make something that looks so discreet. Make it look like a fucking refrigerator
My-
that's
Yeah.
locked.
My friend has a safe that's literally this big. And I saw it. I was like, what's the point of that? He's like, to keep it locked. I'm like, I can literally walk out with
yeah.
the whole
What they
thing. I
have
might
in
not be able to get it
hotels.
open right now, but literally it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point?
And if I was like a robber, I would take it. Just
Clearly
whether if
it's something.
I can't open.
I will
what-
get into it at some point.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have a torch that probably can go through that shit, and I'll get it done. And you know, I have all the time in the world to get in it.
Patricia, she has one of those hotel safes.
Yeah.
Like in our house, and it's like cemented into the wall or
That's-
like
yeah.
glued into the wall. And it's from like the fucking 80s and 90s. And she always would like put her like valuables and her stuff in there. And one day we were like about to leave on, I think it was right before Japan. And she's like, my passport's in there. And I'm like, and it was like dead or it wasn't working, the code. And I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like,
It's like digital in like
yes,
connected
and
to
I'm like going, well, maybe if we can open up this thing,
This is a
dude.
song.
I was like trying to get like a paint scalpel thing or just trying to like get it off. Dude, and I was freaking out. Luckily, I was able to, and I'm Googling all this type of model of safe or whatever. There's a fucking code that's like the safe code
No.
that resets the whole thing and gets it open. Like, where I was like,
no.
thank God.
Right.
But then I was like,
But now
Oh,
that was
man.
something you were able to Google, and
it's a
the same-
universal code for that brand.
for that brand and that code, dude, I found
not
it
very
and I
safe.
got
Wait,
in.
and what's the brand?
I don't know.
And what color? And what room is
well,
it?
now don't even try to, because I was like, we're never
Gone.
putting anything in this thing ever again because I don't even know where the battery is on this shit. Because, but it was just this crack the safe moment where I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Interesting.
Like,
There's this lock picking guy on TikTok that I'm addicted to.
oh yeah,
watching.
the guy
He
who
is,
breaks or every lock. Yeah,
It's insane.
everything.
but I think all locks though do need to have like a fail safe, kinda, right?
I mean, he's doing this shit easy.
Do you think there's like the
quick.
government or like authority or like police or the FBI when they find something like that on TikTok, they kind of like call them and they go, "Hey, you
Well, I
want to
think
join our?"
he's an ex-Marine, and I think he was like doing stuff like that while he was
Yeah.
serving. Like it was like a skill that he had from that.
Yeah.
And then he just like ran with it.
It's like a movie. It's like recruiting, like finding
Pretty
somebody
cool.
like with crazy talent and recruiting them,
Lock picking is like wild.
It's such a cool talent.
and they make it look so
I like
easy.
I want to learn how to do it so
Like
bad.
satisfying.
Most rooms, like locks in your house, there's like you open up
pin.
that little
Yeah, yeah.
slit
Yeah,
and you
you
do
get
it.
a-
But
you get a
people who
bobby
like
pin.
people who have like the whole fucking tool set and
Oh,
they're
the
getting in
two.
there
The
and they're
rake
getting
and
it
they're-
right, like damn.
And you're
or
like-
you got a like a little stethoscope, you can like hear it.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, getting it open.
he's really good.
Do you still remember your locker combinations?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can remember mine.
Oh no, I don't at all.
I've always
it
wanted
changed
to go
every year.
back.
Yeah, mine changed every year, so I only remember 1 year.
How do they go back and change every locker in a school?
Do they though?
Huh?
Do they?
You're going in and setting a 3. You have to do that to all the lockers.
Wait, don't you just
I don't think
reset the
so.
locks and then the kids come up with their own?
You didn't have your own individual lock.
they
for your
gave
locker?
us our number in like middle
Yeah.
school. You would get your locker, and
Yeah.
then that was the number. But I would love to go back to see if
We
it still
also
worked.
didn't have a
No,
permanent
I don't
locker.
think they
No, we
reset
never
it.
did.
Yeah, we never.
We never
didn't have
had
a permanent-
individual lockers in high school. We had
Were
to
there
carry our bag.
were there lockers though?
There were, but you couldn't use
But
them.
they were small. They weren't like.
Were you
like
assigned a
real
locker
lockers.
and just nobody
No.
used
No,
them?
no. It was
Why?
just part of the wall. But
Did you
nobody
have
used it.
backpacks?
Yeah,
Yeah, we had to
everything.
bring all of our
With
books.
Middle
fucking
school, we couldn't
six.
take.
Yo,
we couldn't
poor
walk around with our backpacks.
Kids with the books, man.
We couldn't put it like leave it in the classroom. That wasn't allowed. We had to carry it in our fucking backpacks. Our backpacks were heavy
Yo,
as
this shit was.
Was that because like an incident happened? How do you have
no. How many kids were in your schools? In your high school?
like 4,000?
2,000.
Oh, okay. We had like 3,500, 4,000. I thought it was because we had a lot of kids. There was enough lockers.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
had
like there
big
wasn't enough lockers for everybody. Like that, there was
there
just
wasn't.
only one row of lockers.
Yeah, we didn't have them, and we just had to carry our books and get scoliosis.
Yeah. And you didn't want to be caught dead with a rolly backpack. That you did not wanna
I
be that
know,
kid.
right? Why
I
was
did
the
that. I
rolly
did that for a
backpack-
year, and it was not fun.
Kid who had the rolly backpack always had like the tinted like glasses too.
Yeah.
The flip up.
Or the ones that like
When you go out in the sun, they start to like.
Man. And Danny
Polarize.
Bates had K through 12 books
Danny
on him.
Bates.
He had K through 12 books on him at all times.
Bro.
His backpack was this long.
oh
It would,
wow.
like on his back, it would hang off his back like this long.
Remember, like it was cool
That
to
shit
have
was
like a really
huge.
dope, awesome backpack, and then it was like just have a normal JanSport.
Black
like it
JanSport,
was like then it
yeah.
was more minimal.
It was cool to have the cheap fucking small backpacks. But the
Yeah.
ones that we really needed were the hiking backpacks.
Yeah.
But those didn't look cool back then.
That
to
would,
have.
yeah, it's something with like a support system, some sort of brace.
Danny Bates did it right. Those
Looking
kids
back,
did it
he
right.
was doing it right.
Yeah.
We should have been out there with like a 60-liter backpacking
Yeah.
Appalachian Trail backpack.
So insecure. Why? Like why?
But we
wouldn't
were
just
we were
be
more
like-
worried about people getting upset. Like, oh, you do like one shoulder. That's so like
Crazy.
When it
shoulders.
went from one shoulder to two shoulders,
Oh,
forget it. Or us for girls, when it went from backpacks to Hollister tote bags.
yup.
And my
Oh,
mom
boy.
would not get me a Hollister one.
It's the system they set up.
It's
That makes us all
horrible.
fucking insecure
That's
as
right.
fuck.
Wait, did you guys buy or pack lunch?
I bought
bought-
lunch
pack.
So if you packed lunch, you had to carry around your lunch all day?
all day.
Oh yeah.
That is crazy to
Oh,
me.
and it didn't look good either.
No,
When
couldn't.
you're the kid with the lunch
you were
box.
ostracized.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, remember it went from an actual lunchbox to if you have like the brown paper bag, you're popular.
Oh yeah, that got cool again. I do remember that.
The brown paper bag.
You wouldn't. Oh, caught dead
With a
like an igloo.
lunchbox.
No.
Oh, literally,
the triangle, the triangle igloo.
I would
No.
rather jump off the bleachers than be.
No.
Oh, but I used to have. Oh my god, the one where you push the button on the side and it rolls down.
Oh yeah. You go to like
Like
camp
white,
out.
white with burgundy, and you
Yes.
fucking roll that
Oh
shit. You
my
be lugging
gosh.
it. That was awful, dude.
Oh my god.
It was such a struggle because there wasn't internet, you couldn't see what was hot and what was not.
Yeah.
You just had to show up, be embarrassed for the week until you were able to get to a store and get it. It's like when we were covering books, I was the last species of my kind covering my books with the brown paper bag. Everybody got book socks. I
Wait,
didn't
why
wanna-
did we have to have
Yeah,
book
why did
covers?
that-
Like,
why
was
did-
that like a
Because
People
it
do
was
that.
the
Protect
property. It's to protect the books.
We had to return them.
Yeah.
So it's like kids don't draw on the
But those
covers.
paper
and-
book covers that they would make us like on the first day and tape it, and it was like the most complicated
That's what I'm saying.
instructions.
We would
Fuck
have to
that.
use grocery like bags, whatever, to cover them.
Remember how colleges made us buy fucking books and then we had to like sell it after we were done? Like
what
it
was that? What was that website?
Where you sell
Something
your
egg?
college books?
Wasn't it like new egg?
Chegg?
No, not
Chegg.
Chegg.
Chegg. Yeah.
What's
Wait,
Chegg?
didn't you sell it back to the college?
You could.
So you sell it back to the college for like half the price, and then they sell those books for full price again.
Oh, you know the scheme.
Crazy. Fucking.
And a lot of time the professor's just trying to sell you a book that they wrote too.
I've never. Wait, really?
Oh yeah, in college. Oh yeah, like you would be buying these books and then you'd be like, "Who the fuck wrote this? This book's like $70."
And they're
it's the
allowed to do-
professor. Yeah, that's how the professors make a good chunk of money. Is they assign
Wow.
the books that they wrote. Yeah.
Did you know that Ghislaine Maxwell's dad is the one who made all the textbooks for every single student? The
McGraw-Hill?
McGraw-Hill.
I thought that was Tim
her
McGraw.
dad?
That's Tim McGraw Faith Hill.
That's her dad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh hell no.
He must be so proud.
Oh hell no. Oh, what did they put in them books then? Oh Lord.
Did y'all see the video of the guy on an airplane who like
Yes.
airdropped?
Yes.
He airdropped a bomb threat to everybody?
But I need to see
you
this.
see that?
What was the airdrop? I need to see what the airdrop was.
I want to see what
was
that
it
is,
a
too.
joke? Was it even if it was a joke?
He's like, LOL. Like,
Were they in the air?
no.
they're-
No,
Getting
they
ready to
weren't in the
take
air.
off.
Thank God.
They were like taxied on the thing. But what I don't know is how do you figure out who airdropped something? They got it
you
down.
can
I
easily.
They got it down to the seat. How?
I'm sure they could figure that out like fucking like that.
Oh, you
They
can
probably
see-
stopped. Yeah, they probably held
I
everybody.
bet they were like, raise your hand if you got an airdrop. Or like,
Or if you receive an airdrop, then once you accept it, can you see who is it in the details
I
of
don't
who
think
sent it
so.
to you? That's
I was
crazy
thinking
how
the
they.
same
wait,
thing.
yeah. Sometimes it says like iPhone is airdropping something to you, right?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Did he airdrop to everybody, or did he mean to airdrop it to a friend and then it got to somebody else?
Well, you
I think he
can't-
sent
you-
it to multiple people.
Yeah.
He was like he looked like a creepy guy. Which is
I have
like
so many
why
questions.
why would you do that?
Probably a weirdo who like got a kick, like got
Yeah.
a rush from it. Like just send.
Dude,
send.
that guy's never gonna be able to fly on any airline. You're so fucked.
Oh God.
Oh my
You're done,
God.
You're done.
I just couldn't believe like the seat. Imagine being like next to the fucking guy. I'd be pissed if my flight was held up over something like that. Make for a good story, but
Yeah.
damn.
But I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to experience some sort of altercation on a
Don't.
plane.
No,
No,
don't
but
even.
nothing that like holds up everybody for hours, but just some like crazy lady, like the smoking on the flight. Like that's insane. I just
Yes.
want to see something like that. Oh, I need it. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Whoa, that sounded crazy.
I just want to be.
That was hollow as fuck.
I
would
can't
you
believe I just
join in-
manifested that, and that was a powerful manifestation that I just did.
If somebody was acting up on a plane, you know how like all the other passengers are like harassing them, be like, "Come on, what is your problem?"
Yeah.
That would
I
not make-
don't know if I'm the type of person who would be like, "Are you serious? Just
No,
get up."
I definitely wouldn't be the person. But if I was the person and I heard everybody yelling at me, I'd make you melt. Like everybody.
Everybody sides against you.
Oh my God, that would make me want to off me.
How many of y'all want me off this plane? And everyone's just like,
Like you think they're gonna be with you?
Yes.
And it's not the answer.
I'm standing up for what is right in this world.
But it's crazy, like knowing how many, like seeing how many people take their phones out so quick because they want to be the first person to post that
Get that
altercation
TikTok,
onto
baby.
TikTok. Insane, and like that's everyone's first thought in their head.
Now, if you were on a flight and they came up and go, "So sorry, sir, we have to take you off this flight. We've overbooked, and you're the one who's picked." Are you a person who would be like, "Are you kidding me? No, I paid for the seat. I'm
It
sitting there."
depends.
Or would you be
it all
like,
it all depends.
No.
I'd be
I would-
like, "What's the
I
money?
would-
What's the offer?"
No, I would definitely just question once and be like, "There's nothing we can do," and they say no. I'd be internally pissed. I'd probably call Heath and be like, "You would not believe what just happened. Like, just my luck, whatever."
You do not want to take it out on them on the
But
plane.
when it comes to things like that, I'm kind of just like, you know what? Just go with it. It's like if like it was meant to turn out this way. I don't know. I'm just like, there is another flight. It's fine.
I'd be like, God wanted me off this plane for a reason.
right.
Oh, y'all are gonna stay? Oh, you weren't told to get
Yeah,
off?
Zane would walk off and be
Oh.
like, "I can't wait to see what
God
happens."
So you're like, oh, God didn't send y'all the memo? Oh.
You know what
They'd
I'd
be like,
Man, you know what I'd do? I'd turn and be like, "Oh, I'm having a negative aura in this plane. Good luck."
Then they'd be like, you get,
Wait, no, that's not a threat.
you could.
I think I'd put up a fit like if I had to be somewhere. If I was catching a flight for like my brother's wedding when it
Yes.
happened. And
Yeah,
I was literally,
that sucks.
like that
I
was
would
the
start
last one
offering
available.
other people. I go, "I'll pay someone $200 right now if you want
Yes,
to switch seats
yes,
with me."
that's what you would do.
They'd be like, like 55, 50.
I think in that moment, because do they do that? They'll pick a random person on the plane. They do that.
I think
Well,
that's that's.
you saw that they tried to separate the mom and her like baby.
Oh.
Because
I
they
saw that.
they
There's
overbooked
no
the
way.
flight.
There's
Yes.
no way.
Yes.
I feel like there's
How
always.
can they do that?
I saw that video.
I remember when I was in high school, we were on a trip and we had one of our I want to. One of our teachers, it was like a school trip kind of thing. We were going to a speech competition. One of our like coaches was like a larger lady, and she went up, and they were like, the woman at the thing goes, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but due to your size, we're gonna have to book you on 2 seats." And she was like, "Excuse me?" And we were all like with her.
The lady said that to her first.
Yes, it was like Southwest Airlines, and we're on the school
Southwest,
trip.
baby.
And our teacher's this bigger lady, and the woman says this to her. She goes, "Are you kidding me? You're saying that I have to book 2 seats?" And we're all like, "What?" And the flight attendant lady's like, "I'm sorry, but that's just the protocol."
my
And then
gosh.
she was like, caused this huge ruckus, and then we went onto the flight, and she like sat in her seat, and like she was like, "Take a picture, show them I'm sending this to Southwest."
Wait, this happened on your flight?
No, it was just when I was in high school. We had one of our teachers,
wow.
but it was so sad. 'cause
Wait,
she
it was your teacher?
yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean-
god.
I mean, but to be fair, some people need 2 seats.
But,
Yeah.
but who are you to make that discretion though? Like the people booking the flight. I think that's rough.
This is how it has to happen, right? I think you have to wait till that person's on the seat, and then you kind of make a decision
you,
from there.
Then you go up like when the plane's packed, and then like people are already in the place, and you're like, you need to pay another seat. Like, right? I think there should be specific seats built into the airplane that are for larger
like
people.
big, like just bigger seats.
Or like
You know
a
what I mean?
bench.
That's called
like
first class.
right? Something.
I don't.
I don't.
like,
wait, are first class seats even wider than?
I just
they're a
think
little
you
bit, they're a
should
little
know your like what you can fit into. But
Right.
that is a bold fucking move for
It's
you to be
definitely
working
like-
for an airline
Yeah,
and
that
looking at
is.
someone going, "I think we need to buy."
No, yeah,
two
She was,
seats."
she was feeling
Definitely, like,
spicy that day. I
do you-
think.
Do you
for
think
sure.
they rock, paper, scissors? Like, who's going to tell her?
I don't know.
Oh, what a job! Oh, that'd be terrible.
I couldn't.
I was like,
never.
what?
But also,
I've
like-
seen it happen at amusement parks a couple of times. Like when I worked at Dorney Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A couple times people get on and you could see the workers are like, it's not happening, but like they try until that person sitting there calls it for themselves.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
think
like,
as long as
"It's
you're
okay."
like you're trying in front of them and showing that, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the most
yeah.
you can
I
do.
went
But
to
it's
Six
so
Flags. I
obvious.
went to Six Flags this past weekend. Got stuck on a roller coaster.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
No,
Upside
okay, this
down?
isn't like that, but it was like, okay, so we were in line for this roller coaster. What was it called? Classic Revolution or something.
Wait, can you describe the roller coaster?
It's the blue one right when you walk into Six Flags Magic Mountain that's right there to the left.
Yeah.
It's the one that goes over the waterfall thing. It's like classic. It says it's the first
full
world's
throttle, full throttle.
No,
full throttle. It's called
No.
Classic.
Left
It's called
of that.
Revolution Classic, I think.
It's the first loop roller coaster, right?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't even know.
I thought the first
No,
loop roller
it's
coaster
blue
was
and white. I'm pretty sure it's called Revolution Classic at Magic
wow,
Mountain.
okay.
You got to put Magic Mountain.
You did not get stuck upside down.
No, but we're already in line. It breaks down, and we're like, fucking hell. And so we're still standing in line, and then suddenly, and it's always weird when a ride breaks down because you're like, we got to wait for the mechanic. And then, sure enough, it's like a guy comes, and you're like, what's he gonna do? You think a guy who's gonna fix, like, are they gonna like go down with like a wrench and tighten the bolts faster? No, it's usually because a person has a special key, and they know
Right.
they
Yeah.
have to have like a designated person to reset the ride. I don't know.
I would wait for it to run before I get on. Right
They
after
usually
the
do
mechanic.
that. And so then they did 3 more rides. Finally, dude, we are in line. We get on the thing. We're excited. We're ready to go. We then go, it just goes, it starts off, you go,
Yeah.
woo. We're like, hey, woo. We go up and then just stop. And we're just stopped and we're like, are you kidding me? Like, we're like all ready to go. We are on the fucking ride for over 20 minutes.
In the
dude.
middle, like of the track.
Like, we just like went up.
That's him stuck upside down.
Oh, was it the one that goes backwards and forwards?
I never got to fucking ride the ride.
It like
No,
stuck.
no,
It
that,
like
that's full throttle.
oh, that's full throttle. All right.
And the worst, I had never been like that claustrophobic in my life
Yeah.
where you're just trapped like in the cart and
Yeah,
not
that
knowing.
sucks.
And then you're like, well, even if this goes, I don't want to fucking
yeah,
go
can
anymore.
they even let you do that?
And so then like eventually then the mechanic came back and then he let us go back and then like we got out.
Right. All I'm thinking is Roller Coaster Tycoon, the blue guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that definitely.
But thank goodness it got stuck there. I don't know. Imagine
Yeah.
anywhere
Oh my
else.
god.
There's nothing worse than getting stuck and you're just in that like you
Oof,
just wanna
and it's
get
tight
up.
too.
Yeah.
How was Six Flags?
Oh, it was so cool. It was great. Have you been lately?
Not late. I want to go this summer, but we
They
went a couple summers
best.
ago. It's so much fun.
Go ride Twisted Colossus.
Colossus is
Yes.
so good.
Oh, you think you're getting on like this old school 90s ride, which I was excited about. That like it's
Well,
been
they-
in a bunch
they
of
just
movies.
renamed it and like repainted
It's like a
it.
steampunk
Yeah.
theme, and so it's not. So you go on it, and then it turns into one of the more like steel kind of rides. But when you do one loop, and then you go back, you get to do it twice.
Oh, cool.
But then the people who are coming up the second time, you run into them while you're going up.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
so
It's the West Coast Customs ride.
So we
That
got.
Okay.
No, it's not
Wait,
the West
no.
Coast Customs ride.
That's what you're describing right now.
The West Coast Custom one's the one with
That's
the
on the
cars.
side.
Twisted Colossus is the big white one.
Right in the front.
I know, but you're saying the first riders get to ride with this people and ride again. That's West Coast Customs.
They do that similar thing, but okay.
Those race against each other.
If you go split up and go with make sure some people go in the ride before, because it's so fun. You get to run into the other people going up the first time, and they're looking at you going, "Have you gone up?" And you're already like, "Fuck yeah, dude! You don't know what's about to happen."
And you and your friends, if you're in separate ones, they put you in. They go through a dark room, and then you guys end up together in the same train in the track.
That's cool.
Stupid.
If it flips.
Yeah, but you get to you run into each other kind of like that on the thing, which
It's
is
like
cool.
Dueling Dragons.
Yes.
Or Harry Potter now.
Is Dueling Dragons in Six Flags?
Yeah.
No.
it's
Islands
Universal.
of Adventure.
Or Islands of Adventure.
Okay, because there's a Bring It On movie where one of the stunts
Dueling Dragons.
is based off of the Dueling Dragons, because she's trying to get creative, so she goes to the amusement park and she sees these two corkscrew out. So in their routine,
Yes.
they corkscrew
Yes.
away. They throw these girls away from each other. It's so cool.
That's really
I've
cool.
always wanted to see it.
I was obsessed with Dueling Dragons when I was a kid, and it was I my whole personality was Dueling Dragons for about a year.
Are you talking about the roller coaster?
Yes. I
thought you were talking about the show.
No,
Or,
I
something.
I bought the shirt that was half blue, half red.
There's no fucking way.
I'm dead ass.
You're
I was
thinking
a
of that
kid.
roller coaster?
And I would wear it almost every day because it was almost, I don't know if I thought that it was so cool to be oh, I've been on this ride type deal.
Yeah.
I'm tall enough. I did it.
Well, which dragon was better? Which roller coaster?
I was Team Blue. I was Team Blue. But
But you have a thing for dragons. Your whole
maybe
life.
I do. But I was obsessed in a weird way.
Would you watch
That's my fucking
Oh
shirt.
my god!
That's my shirt.
That's funny.
You almost need a rat tail to go with it.
I did. I had a mullet.
Oh my god!
But
Yeah, man, that roller coaster was insane. I gotta get a T-shirt.
Now,
Exit through the gift shop.
The blue one's faster.
Yeah.
Much faster.
I would fight people. I'd argue them.
Team Red.
And then I don't know if I thought that people at this age that a lot of people were scared to go on it. So I accomplished something, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you went on
They
that?
made it seem like the most intense roller coaster at the park.
Bro,
Yeah.
shit was.
I know what feeling you're talking about. When you first started riding roller coasters and you were I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah.
It's you would go to the amusement park with your friends.
Yeah. Oh.
Like when you were 13, you would go with your friends and you would be power walking, be let's go do Talon. Come on, let's go do Talon. And
Yeah.
just to prove that you're not scared, be no, come on, next.
It's really fun. I've done it a lot.
You would show
Yeah,
You
I
would,
know every
Yeah.
spanning corner.
It starts out really chill.
You would be on it and be there's a camera.
Camera person.
And you would try not to show emotion getting off. You just be next.
Next. There's nothing better though when the line is low on a roller coaster and you realize you could do it again.
Twice.
And you're going through you're going through those lines you are
You're
leaping.
swinging.
Yes.
You're
like
swinging.
you act like you own the place. You're saying hi to the people.
Oh fuck!
There's
We're back.
Back when you were scared of roller, or before we rode roller coaster, would you always ask does it have a loop in it? Because we would,
yeah.
right? And then so I used to not want to do any roller coaster with loops, right? And then we went to Busch Gardens with our with a bunch of friends,
Yeah.
right? And we went to Busch Gardens, and this was when She-Ra was out, or it was one of the big roller coasters, and everybody got in line, and I was everyone was excited, and I was yeah, and I'm behind them, and as it got closer, I pulled it, I tried to pull it off where I was on the roller coaster. For some reason, I thought it would work. Wait, was this the Plantation Middle
plot?
trip? No.
I only went for senior year. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
No. Okay, yeah, no, it was the Busch Gardens
But
one.
you
And-
like Irish goodbye it?
yeah,
Like, you're like-
Irish goodbye, and to make him think I was with them riding this roller coaster because it was a big group. And then I went to the exit, thinking that it would work. They're all coming out. And I went,
You're like, you're messing up your hair. Like,
yeah, it did not work. It did not work.
oh damn.
Yeah, I remember just like arguing too, like, oh no, fronts, but no, back. You get to feel it the most.
Yeah,
It
you-
whips harder.
Yes.
Whips harder.
I do like the back more than the front.
I love the front.
It whips harder.
It does go faster.
To Viper out there on Magic Mountain, the loops, it was the slowest loop I think I've ever gone on. I'm like, go. Like, I thought I was
so low.
Move, children.
while it's going slow, your head.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm done. I can't do it anymore. That's enough. It's a wrap.
Busch Gardens is like 10 minutes away from my grandparents.
Where
house.
are
Hold
they?
on, there's a Busch Gardens in Florida.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, I thought
went-
it was only a Tampa thing.
That's why I was confused because I was going to ask if you went to Virginia because I go to went to Busch Gardens in Virginia.
Oh, I didn't know it was a franchise.
So
Wow.
Oh, I want to know where they test in these roller coasters. Is there somewhere where they're just like building them and like throwing them down things?
They have
Or
to
like
be just done on some sort of
a simulator, and
simulation.
then they guarantee they have to build a test roller coaster first
I think
before they build
do.
the official thing.
You ever see them getting built? Like, you know how amusement parks, they trade roller coasters all the time?
Yeah.
We get a lot of like, we trade with like Cedar Point in Ohio.
What do you mean
or
trade?
Six
You're just taking the
Flags.
they
plans and building.
disassemble it.
No, they disassemble it, so it's in pieces. So I don't think it's very hard for them to put
It's
it
like
together.
IKEA. Like they're like,
Yes, that's what it seems like though.
Just a
because
little.
does this work here? I guess.
there would be rumors going around the town like we're getting this ride from Six Flags, and I'm like, holy shit, yes.
You think
And
they just like airlift?
That's what I thought, and then I saw it in pieces, and you could just see them like building the whole thing.
Wow.
Like,
Have you ever
wow.
seen the abandoned water park on the way to Vegas?
No.
Yes.
Bro, the story behind that's crazy.
We just saw it for the first time, right?
Yeah.
I wish we went.
It like opened and closed like 3 or 4 times. Like, cause it was
Too
just it was
dangerous?
failing. So dangerous. So many people were getting like messed up at this water park. And
What are these slides like?
it's like
what?
in the middle of the desert. And there was just like no safety or regulation or anything. There was like a zip line that you like hold on and you have to like ride it all the way to the end to drop in the water. But there's just like cactus and like rocks and sand all underneath. So if you don't make it to the end, you're just falling on.
That's a really good concept for a water park, like in the middle of a desert. Like you have to
Look
drive
at it.
out.
A little oasis.
But like,
Oh yeah, I've always seen like music videos or like skaters at this place. Yeah. It's a scary kind of line of work
just
to make
nothing
theme
now.
parks because you're creating places for people to go have a good time. But with it comes the risk that shit goes wrong at theme parks.
Like one little
people
fucking accident.
die,
Yeah.
people like and it's just so sad. Someone goes
Yeah.
in there to have a good time and a bad thing happens.
yeah. You know which one's pretty crazy? Where they pull you up and you're just like hanging, looking up at the sky and your back is like to the ground. And it's a free fall. They pull like the pin and
No.
you just fall like 100 feet into a net.
What?
Yeah, I forget what park that's at.
If I was a massive, massive billionaire, if I just had like a shit ton of money, I would love to have like a cool ranch. And then on the ranch, it's not like you can't be like outside of my house and you can see it. It's like on the property, but you got to go on like a little golf cart to it. Have a carousel.
Yes, that's
Like
cool.
late at night, let's go ride the carousel. You get to go play your own music and just sit on it with like
You're, like,
drinks and
drunk,
friends.
yeah.
Have your own private carousel at night.
I feel
think
like
would
you
be
could get one
so-
for not that much money.
Yeah, but that's going to take up so much space. You need property for it to
Yeah.
not be such an eyesore. But it's a
Yeah.
cool, fun thing just to go at night.
cool.
Like
Yeah.
it's like 3 a.m. We're like, let's just go fucking ride the carousel, and you just go sit there. You can play your own music, and you just get to like drink and like hang out on it.
Yeah.
That'd be so dope.
Do you ever see those dads that build the makeshift roller coasters in the yard?
Yes.
But they're insane.
They're fast.
So nice.
Impressive.
Yeah.
And they're safer than a lot of these roller coasters too.
Carousels are so pretty. Like at
They are.
night, the
It's a good
light,
vibe.
everybody looks so gorgeous on a
They're
carousel.
pretty, but there's
And there's
still
like
something
mirrors
haunting
on
about
the
them.
roof or something,
Yeah.
right?
There's something very haunting about them.
Yeah, I know. They're quite
But they're
enchanting.
cool.
They just remind you of clowns too. I think that's what like makes it
Didn't
haunting too.
Applebee's used to have the carousel horses? Was it Applebee's?
What do you mean? Like you could like at the bars there were like carousel
No,
horses?
they would just like that was their decor. Were carousel horses.
don't
Am
know.
I crazy? Maybe it
Applebee's?
wasn't Applebee's.
No,
No,
that
I
sounds
swear
too
it was Applebee's.
Applebee's. That doesn't sound like Applebee's aesthetic.
Type in like carousel horse restaurant.
Have they made any carousels where like every pole is like a stripper? It's just goes on.
Ooh.
You obviously can't ride it, but just imagine
Like a
carousel.
nut.
But
That'd
the
be a
fun-
good music video.
Yeah.
A good hip hop music video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bubba,
stripper.
it
Oh my
was
gosh!
Applebee's.
So
Yes, there
good.
it is.
No way.
Oh my god.
Weird.
Oh wow. Did you guys have any restaurants growing up where it was like character themed? Like you would go to the restaurant and there'd be like different characters that were your waiters?
No.
What do you mean?
Like look up Magic Time Machine in Addison.
This seems very like
Yeah.
Mariah, you would love this
Specific.
place. Magic Time Machine in Addison.
Addison Ray.
It's this place called like Magic Time Machine, and you can like eat in these like little different rooms and stuff, and you can have like Jack Sparrow or Napoleon Dynamite as your waiter and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they have like these
That is
different.
weird.
Do they get to be whatever they want?
and you can have Indiana
looks like it.
Jones,
Yeah.
You bring your own costumes.
but you can eat inside of a magic hat. Every like little room has their own theme. This is a lot of the salad
Chitty
bar.
Bang Bang.
Yeah, and they have like
That's real. That's kind of cool. It's very
it's very kitschy.
I feel like it's
Wait,
missing something.
less of the salad bar,
Use
but
the bathroom,
like
and I realized I
you can
forgot
book
my
the
Apple
little
Oh, a love room.
room. You can eat inside a school bus. Like every table
That's
is unique.
Cool.
I always like going to the Magic Time Machine. Food's not that great though.
Some guy just bought like a restaurant that like had failed, and it's very all over the place, kind of jungle pirate. Like there's like a ship in the middle of it. And
Here?
no, I don't remember where it was. I think it was like
Yeah, I love a good tacky themed restaurant though.
Yeah, they're
good.
fun. Like Margaritaville, it can't be beat.
Margaritaville, I do think can get a little bit more wacky. Sometimes it's a little
Yeah.
tame.
they need to push it.
They need to push the theme. Like
Yeah.
let's go. Because they try to package like a hotel thing too. So it's like kind of chic.
Right.
The New York. Have you been to the one in New York City?
Yeah.
You went on the top of the
Yeah.
balcony. God, that is you can't beat that.
Yeah. Or Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe
Hotspot.
hits, man.
Did you see that YouTube video of a guy who went to every Rainforest Cafe in the U.S.?
Really?
He went on like this road trip and did it. And I halfway through the like actually I was like felt like I was only 5 minutes. The whole thing was like I think an hour-long video. I was like I got angry watching it because I was like I wish I did this. Like it was so like the dude is so cool. He has the funniest friends. It's just a good time.
Remember how cool you were if like seeing people with Rainforest Cafe shirts, you're like,
Yeah.
damn. And you would like, it'd be like
Yes.
Myrtle Beach. And you're like, ugh.
I try to collect them. I only like the classic logo. Sometimes when you go through the gift shop, they have just like these new Rainforest Cafe. I like the 90s looking
Yeah.
logo that says the location.
Did we talk about that restaurant that we went to in Topanga? Did we tell Matt about that?
No.
Because Matt, you would
What is it?
absolutely love it.
So
You and
nice.
Patricia should go. It
The
is
perfect date night spot.
What is it called?
The Inn at 7th or 7th?
The Inn at 9th.
The Inn at 7th Ave. It's indoor,
Absolutely
outdoor.
Stunning.
How far is Topanga?
It was like a 35 minute drive from here. But there's like a creek that runs through the back. It's like a house, but like multiple levels, and there's a creek that runs through the back, and you can like sit out there, and then you can sit down at the water level, and every seat is like you get like a gazebo or like a cutout pocket. I think it's rated like Southern California's most romantic restaurant.
Dope.
Yeah,
And there's
it's
like a
really
gift
cool.
shop there too that has like a bunch of like cute knickknacks and stuff.
I want to check it out.
You guys don't need to vote for my mom anymore. She lost the competition.
Oh no.
Second place.
Second, who got first?
Some lady that just kept on buying votes.
Damn.
So wait, there was a buying vote thing. There was money involved.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
My mom felt really defeated. But yeah, you guys were voting a lot because my mom kept on like beating other
people
competitors.
paying, though?
So my mom would like my mom was getting votes from you guys and she was going up, but then the other ladies will just buy votes and they'll go on top of her. And and there was like what, a total of 12 fucking rounds. I was like, yeah, mom, if you're gonna be going against these like other ladies that probably have a lot of money that are just putting in a lot of money just to be, I was like, this is gonna be really hard to
Get her in Maxim. Get her in Sports Illustrated.
I was
Your
just
mom,
gonna say we
try.
got to get revenge. Sports Illustrated. I know you watch sometimes. Let's get her in a bikini with flames.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the
For
hose.
firefighter,
with
yeah.
the hose. fitness.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll
Oh,
talk
let's
to
just
Katie
make a
Austin.
Mogzilla Fitness magazine. Just
Yeah.
throw her on there.
Give her something.
Literally, just make it and just put it in the magazine stands. I think that's good enough.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, just to make her feel better.
absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you for voting. Really appreciate it. What else?
I think that's about it.
yeah,
You
that's
can
it.
get the best coffee in the world. We have Cremacha starter kit that's going to have all the, essentials that you need to get started. We've got coffee, K-cups, bagged. You can get whole bean espresso, a bunch of different flavors at cremota.com. Make sure to check it out.
We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath. For $5 a month, you can get a bunch of bonus content. We have a private Discord. We do live Q&As on there. We
I might show the cat.
Yeah,
This unwind.
Oh.
Okay. We also have early access videos for these episodes that we post 2 days earlier,
All ad-free.
all ad free. And we also have the unwind episodes, which we do right after we finish recording every episode, where it's just another bonus little podcast that we do.
It's like
every week.
extended length, if you will. We just keep the cameras rolling another like 25, 30 minutes, whatever. We'll play board games. We'll just hang out.
Yeah,
Talk shit.
little hang.
I have a shout out.
Patreon.com/Zane and Heath.
I directed and shot Adam Melcher's new music video, Garment Bag.
Oh,
it comes out.
very-
Well, it
what
comes
is
out
it?
tomorrow. Adam Melcher.
Oh wait, it's
musician.
edited already.
Yeah.
Oh,
done.
wow, very
Shot
good.
it all on Super 8. It looks really, really cool.
Wow,
It would mean a
cool.
lot if you went and watched and commented.
And make sure to follow the cat. They're probably gonna make him an Instagram.
Oh my
next week.
God. Deanie Weenie, Deanie Martini.
The real Dini Martini.
Official.
Official Dino Bambino.
All right. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in a sec on Wine.
Toodles.